here. Today I feel happy to present one topic which is the kind of the e-learning tool as well, which is called Schoology here. Okay, and this slide presentation I got it from Mr. Teng Suman. I would like to give credit to him because he's the one who created this. So I just want to share what I've learned and then to everyone only. So let's get started with me. All right. First, we're gonna start with the aim and objectives of the Schoology. So let's see the aim. The aim is to share my experience, our experience of using Schoology in the class as well. And then the objective is at the end of this session, you guys will can say be familiar with the function of Schoology, or we call it LMS, Learning Management System, and to create your account as an instructor, create a student account, and also create courses, design and develop material, and run the Schoology program, the Schoology courses here. Okay. Next. Let's look at the content. So first is about interaction. What is Schoology? Why do we need to use Schoology? And how to create the Schoology account, and how to create course and design development material, create the course and edit the course and add more material, something like that. And then we go to create the account for the students and let them enroll in our Schoology course, and get started to run our course and the summary of the Schoology use. Alright. Okay, so what is Schoology? Schoology, according to the source of Schoology here, they say that all you need for teaching and learning is in one template. So we can say that Schoology is the one template that we, as the teacher or educator, can use it to teach the student, and the student themselves also can learn from the Schoology as well. So again, Schoology is the one platform that teacher and student can get involved in their education. Okay, and we can see that Schoology here. This is the syllable here. We can say school, lo, and g. So Schoology. So the Schoology is a system, learning management system called LMS here, that has all the tools your instructor need to create engaging content, design lesson, and assess student learning. Alright. Okay, here this is kind of a learning, a technological learning or e-learning tool that I'm going to choose. I'm talking about Schoology here. Also, we have Moodle, we have Edmodo that our classmate will present later on. Okay, so move to the next one. So let's look at the structure of the learning management system, which is called LMS. So here, we really focus on the tracking of learning, meaning that we focus on the student performance. Do they perform properly, or do they perform can say just better, do they improve or decrease or something like that. Alright, and also we're looking for the course online material. We have audio, we got video, we got some kinds of other material as well. And also we got a test, we got self-quiz, we got self-test, and we got a quiz, exam, and final exam or tournament, something like that. Registration, online course material, we got PDF, and we got the other profile as well. And one more thing, don't worry, we can use it for mobile phone or web app. Okay, for communication, we can use for like a forum, right? So this is we got from Mr. Sultan Block. Okay, right? Schoology is a learning management system which enables the management of course online. So you can manage you can manage your course online, online courses by using Schoology. Also, you can share the learning content and resources with your friend, with your community. Okay, you collaborate. You work together with the student and other teacher and also parents. All right. Let's move to the next one. What is it? Any time, anywhere access. It means that the learner or the instructor can do it wherever they want, whenever they want. As long as they have their own PC, computer, and then internet, so they can learn whenever they want or wherever they want. Alright. Others. Why do we use Schoology? Alright. Schoology will somehow empower your teaching. Well, what is it? Let's see. 1. Add, deliver, great course material like quizzes, tests, discussion, and assignment here. And also you can manage the deadline, enrollment, or attendance. Alright, after you create the course already, you have to manage your student enrollment or attendance. And also you can manage deadline. You set a deadline for your student to do a test or an assignment. For example, you can assign from today, and then at the end of this month you can let them finish it or something like that, so that it can show you later on. Next one, track student performance. You can follow up your student performance, as I talked before. Do they increase or decrease their capacity? Okay, academic capacity. One thing, give and receive timely feedback online. So whenever you want to give the feedback to your learner, they can easily see it. Just get into the online course, and then they can just see it and whenever they want, right? Let's move to the next one. Why Schoology? Why Schoology? So Schoology allows import and export the content of to other learning management system. So it allows you to get some content from the other and share some content to the others community or other learner as well. And it enables link to the other app or external tool, and also it is built for devices like website or mobile app, and helps students to learn 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. So it means every time they want to learn, whenever they want to learn, they can get into it and then practice it. Okay, in a classroom or at home, right? Next. Schoology is free of charge, so we don't need to pay some money to the Schoology, all right? And also it is free of ads, so there's no like advertisement inside Schoology, right? So it will not disturb your learning time or something like that. Alright, it has a high and fast adoption rate, okay, and it saves your time as well. So imagine if you don't have much time to go to school, or if you are really busy, so you can just stay at home, or you can just stay in the library, and then you just complete your assignment, all right? In case you are busy. Good. Like, go to the next content. How is Schoology used? How do we use Schoology? Okay. So Schoology might be used for what? For 4 groups here. One is landing, online, flip, and supplement to face-to-face instruction. But this one, you know why? It's bigger than these 3 circles, because this one is mostly used than the other 3 here. It means that kind of this is kind of supplement. It's supplement to it help you to teach the student face-to-face. For example, here, if you come to school and if you know how to run this Schoology, so that you can set the test or the assignment or the quizzes for your student, and then you just help them to monitor the class only. All right. Let's move to the next one. This is we're gonna talk about how to sign up instructor account. So before you let the student do the quiz or test, and then you have to create your own account first. And in order to create your own account or your student account, you have to have your email. Email is the most important thing that you have to create, you have to obtain. If you don't have email, you cannot create your account, your instructor account or your student account. All right. Let's move to the next one. So focus on 2.1 here, create instructor account. So now you can go along with me, go to the YouTube and you click, and then you go to just type www.schoology.com, and then you will see this sign. After that, you click sign up here, okay? And then you select instructor if you are the teacher, educator here. Just click here, and then you fulfill the information like here. Inside here we got this one. You fulfill this side, and you click in I'm not a robot, and you click here, and then you at last you click register, and that's it, done. Now we just verify it. At that time, after you click register, they will ask you to clarify it. To clarify it again, go here. In this slide, you have to clarify it. You have to clarify with the code as well. Okay. Go to next one. Now, after we have created our instructor account already, we have to create the course. The course is for our student and develop the material. So even though we create our account, but in our account we don't have course yet, we don't have any material yet, so we have to create it. We have to develop some material to facilitate our students, our learners as well. Now, let's move to the next one. What happened? What should we do? Alright, 3.1. Create new course. So now imagine that we don't have any course, we don't have any lesson in any assignment or any quiz or test in our Schoology yet. So we start by clicking course here. Just click it, and then you will see create, and then you click on create here. You click on create. After that, you fulfill the information here. Like example, fulfill your course name. What is it? For example, teaching methodology or methodology in language teaching. So you put here, and then section name, section 1, something like that, section 2, and then subject area. What is it? Complete it. Okay, subject area. Teaching method or something like that. Grade level, postgraduate or beginner or like primary school or some primary level or secondary or in advanced level or something like that, right? And then after you finish all this, we have to click on create here so that you can successfully created the course. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, after we create our course already, we have to set up the grade set up here. We have to set it up. Here, you just go to course again here, and then you just click on grade set up here. You can see grade set up here. Just click it on, and then you fulfill the information here this side. Okay. After that, you will save. Okay. Click on here, save. Now we add course material. Now at the moment we have like you can see created our instructor account. We have created courses, and then we have to create course material as well. So how to create course material? First we have to get into the courses again, and then select a course. For example here, okay, and then you select a course, and then you will see this one we call the left side bar here, or we call it navigation panel. Okay, and then we click add material here, and then select whatever you want. If you want to create, if you want to add assignment, please click here. If you want to create discussion, your students that discuss with each other, you can create this add discussion. Okay, and then after you choose type of material already, next slide, you go to the next one, and then you will click create here. Okay, and then done. One more thing, create course material, type of material. What other material do we need to create? You can just see here. All right. So the material could be added, include like a folder, assignment, test, quizzes, file link, internal tool, discussion pages, media album. So let's see that what do we have in folder? We're gonna organize the material into the unit or modules, and also in assignment we have to put the topic, template, and submission day, and also the grade for the student as well. In the test and quizzes, we're gonna rank the quiz type. Okay, like auto graded, it means that it will be automatically graded for the student. All right. And then, if you want to add some file or link or internal tool, you have to attach the file, and you can see. And discussion, we have to put a topic for student, and then let the comment box for them and create them as well. And in the page you have the post lesson and in this kind of format file, okay, HTML. And in the media album, you're gonna choose media here. Let's move to the next one. Add material. Okay, now add material here we have another subtitle we call add folders. In order to add folders, you have to click add material here, and then you choose the folder, and then you have to fulfill the pop up. What is pop out? Sorry, pop out. Pop out is mean everything here we call pop out, like the title, folder, color. Why do we need to choose the folder color? Because it is easy for us to remember what color and what kind of topic do we put. For example, red here, we put what? We put like quiz. And the yellow here, we put assignment. And the blue one or purple one, we put the quizzes. So we just see the box and then just, oh, this kind of color is this instead or something like that. And in this description, we have to write down the instruction how the student need to do. Okay, the step-by-step procedure, how to do it. Okay, and do date here. You have to put the date clearly for your student to complete it, and this is the time. And availability, you may choose publish. And then after you fulfill all the pop out already, you have to click create here to finalize it. Okay, get it done. And move to the next one. Now at the moment we create we add the folder. Now after having created folder already, we just add assignment. So how to add assignment in your Schoology? Okay, first you have to add material. Okay, go to course and add material, and then you choose assignment. After you choose assignment already, you will see the pop out here. Here is in the pop out. In pop out, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 steps or 6 places to complete. Okay, 6 requirements here to complete. So first name, you have to put the name of it. What is it? Like example, Schoology. Okay, name here, Schoology. And then you put description, topic, and instruction. You put Schoology. Okay, and then you have to put step-by-step procedure. First, you have to search for the research or search for the Schoology, and then prepare a slide to do the presentation next week or something like that. Give more detail about instruction about the step-by-step procedure in here. And then do that. Here, you have to complete, you have to put a date for them, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month or something like that, example. And then this is the time. And category here, you collect the category for the student and also the scale and rubric, but mostly they put numerous here. There's a numerous here, numeric, okay? And option, you're gonna click on these 2 yellow points here, and then at the end you have to create this one. Okay, click on this button. Then move to the other step. Okay, add test. Add test or quiz. Now you just go to the same thing, add material, and then you will see test or quiz, and then you fulfill the pop up here, like name. What is it? Like what is a quiz? Like technology tool in education example. Just example, and do that. You complete here and time. And then this is a score as well. You may put like 10 or 20 or 30 or something like that. And then got the category. We set up the category for a student, and scale, numeral, the same thing. And option, you may click on this yellow one, and then you click create button here, and then you add some question to your question test with the edit here, edit setting here. Move to the next one. At the moment, we just add the test and the quiz. Now we add test and quiz question. It's different thing, just similar thing, but into the test and quiz, we got a test and quiz questions here. So we got many methods or many ways of creating the quiz, like true, false, multiple choice, order, or matching, or filling in the gap, or something like that. Right? So we got, as I said, a short answer, or essay question, or fill in blank, or matching here. You can choose. Okay. Now go to edit test and quiz setting. If you want to edit your type of quiz, you may go to this one, which is called the edit test and quiz setting. So click setting here, alright, this one. And then you will touch area instruction node, you will rewrite again here, okay, what is it you want to change. And submission, maybe you put enable, and then time limit you set it up for how long that the student need to spend for that assignment or for that type of quiz, okay? Right, time limit maybe one question, maybe according to my experience, one question 30 seconds. Can you answer it? 30 seconds or 25 seconds for one question. And time limit, how many times the student can assess, can do one test again and again, or just only one try, okay? Randomize, all the, this is no, most of people they say no because they select no, not just because they don't want to get a randomized order. And paging also we set up here. Question review, whether you allow your learner to review it or not, it's up to you, you can select them here. And also presumable, it means that whether you allow them to pause it or start it again or not, alright? And use submission. After they have done it, will you allow them to view their submission or not? Just click yes or no only. And then after you fulfill on these things already, you have to click, click save changes. Remember that if you complete everything here, if you don't click save changes here, it means that nothing. Okay, it means nothing. So you have to click on it. It's a must do, right? Let's move to the next one. Add file, link, or external. Actually, I also practice myself. I also practice to add some link and some file into my instructor account. So I will show you after I finish this one. Okay. So I will show you my real one. First you have to add, click add material and then go to the file here. You can see file, link, and external material. If you want to add file, you click on this one and then it will get into your computer, and then your existing, you just select your existing document, and that's it. You can just click it, and then it will be in your Schoology. It will be in your Schoology. All right. So just click on file and attach the file, and you click on link to add URL document here. All right. That's it. So let's move to the next one. Okay, this is slide 26. So we got about a few slides more. Alright, add material here, we can add discussion. If you want your student to discuss as a group, you can create this discussion assignment or quiz for the student, activity for students to discuss with each other, right? So, for example here, you can go to add material, and then you choose discussion, and then you fulfill the pop out here. So again, this is called pop out. Some gaps here that you have to complete, we call pop out. So in pop out here, we got 5 steps to do. The first one for the title. What is the title for the discussion? For example, like how to teach vocabulary to children, or how to teach, how to develop the curriculum or syllabus or something like that. Example, you put the topic here in the title here, and then in the description here you have to put the way or the procedure, step-by-step procedure. Tell the student how to do it first. They have to recite this, and then they have to prepare for outline. They have to prepare for the presentation slide. They have to have a presentation on what day or something. You have to give some more description about the topic here. Alright? And then the due date, the same thing, you just put the due date for maybe a week or 2 weeks, and then put the time here, and grade. Here, you just click and just click this one and done. And then click enable grading this one, just click it, and then you can option here, you're gonna click a yellow point here, and then you click create button here, it's done. Right, go to add page. If you want to create a page for your student to make it more like more material for student to practice, you can just create another page, go to add material the same place, and then you see the word page and click on it, choose it, and then you see the pop out, and then you, in here we got these 3 steps. First you can add the title here, okay, the title, what you want the student to discuss or to do, and then you add your text here. After that you just click the button here, okay, option, and then you click create, and that's it. Alright, now we finished that. We want our students to create their own enrollment or their own account. So what should we do then? So in order to let the student register in your Schoology or enroll in your Schoology course, you have to go to this one. How will you enroll student? How will you allow or let the student access into the Schoology course that you created? Okay. So how will you enroll the student? So first, you have to create the Schoology account for your student, or ask a student to create it by themselves. But you help them. Maybe some of them they don't know how to create it. You just help them, just help them create the Schoology account. But it's not about your instructor. It's about the student here. Okay, you will see later on. We'll show you the example. Now, as a student who visit www.schoology.com, you can go to that, ask a student to do that, as we do it as an instructor. And then we go to click, we're going to click sign up as a student. Don't let the student click instructor or parent. At that place, and this step we've got 3. One is instructor, other one for student and parents. So let them click student and then fulfill the access code provided by you. So remember that when you create your instructor account, you also have the code, the course code, so that you keep the code and then you remember, or you just take note the code of your course in your Schoology course, and then you provide it to your student after they create this. So after they sign up the student, the Schoology program will requires you to give them the access code. So you as instructor give them the access code, okay? And then let them tick the boxes like privacy, policy, and terms of use. Okay, let them click it and then let them click register. All right. And number 2, ask the student to download app from App Store or Play Store. All right, so that they can access it easily. Okay, faster. All right, that's it. And now it's time for us to run the course. After you have created your instructor account, and after you add the material, develop your courses already, you ask the student to create their account, and then you give access code to them already. You have to run the courses with your student. Okay, good. So how do you run the course? How do we run the course? In order to run a course, we don't need to wait until we have done all the assignment, all the quizzes, all the tests. If you have done one quiz or one test, you let the student to do it one by one, and then you have time to create it while your student is doing it. Okay? So don't let until you finish everything in your course. Just step by step. Let the student do while you are preparing the next assignment or next quiz. And the problem might occur in encourage your student to give feedback while they are doing the first assignment. If there is something error or the students complain or feedback, you have to ask them for feedback. Is something error inside the assignment or test or quiz? Please give me some constructive feedback so that you can see, and then you can make it better than the previous one. That's why we don't need to make the total section or unit or the assignment for the Schoology course. We have to create one by one. Maybe you can do it. Okay, and discuss with us. You discuss with the expert. Sometimes you can go to YouTube, and also you can discuss with a group like a Schoology educator as well. All right. It's kind of collaboration with the other teacher. You can collaborate with them, discuss, talk with them. Next, naming And organizing material, it is my own experience. It's Mr. Teng Som An experience. So just want to share here. So in order to give the name to your material according to their category, will save your time to update, edit, later on. For example, if you want to put homework for them as a noun, this is the topic, and homework 1, 0101A, and homework 0101A2 is a pronoun, and plus. This is just 2 examples only, and you can see here. And then you organize the material in folder. You put here is a noun, here is a pronoun, here is an adjective, here is the other, okay? Similar, something like that, alright? So different colors so that you can just see it clearly, and then you can just remember it, easy to understand, easy to catch up, what is it, okay? Go to move to the next one. Working with the grade. How can you grade the student? How can we keep this, all the grades, all the assessment of the student or something? So we use the grade book here. The grade book needs your interpretation. So you can expert what grade book sheet and make your own calculation. Okay, we may export grade book and then calculate our own. Okay, and then how to export the grade book? But we have to go to grade book in that one, and then vertical dot icon, click on it. And then you will go to export, and then you choose the export type like CVS or CVF for the import to the other system, and then click next, and then the last you have to click save. Okay, let's move to the next one. Alright, we'll edit. Okay, if you want to edit some features or some instruction or test or quiz something, you may go to this one. Alright. And then you can go to the into your grade book, and then you material edit. This feature allows you to adjust certain associated with the graded assessment, assignments, test, quizzes, and discussion from a single page. To access book edit from the grade book, you have to go to courses again in the top menu, and then you click into the course and view the grade book. After that, you click on the vertical dot icon in the top right corner, and then you click to select book edit from the drop down menu. You will see the picture later on. Alright, see this. Here you may go to course here, and then you may go to what is this we call after the course we got a grade book here, okay, and then you will see, okay. This is kind of the platform that when you go to the course, and then you go to get book, you will see this, okay. And then next one, access book edit from material edit. You click courses again, so top menu, and then you click into the course and view the material page, and click all the material at the top right side of the page. In the screenshot below, the filter is set to assignment, and click option at the top of the page, click book edit from the top down menu, and then you can see here. So after you click course only, you can click on grade book here, and then you will see this, and then you click on option here, and then you click on the book edit here. You can edit your assignment, your homework, or your other quizzes, okay? And then how do I use the book edit feature? How do we use it? In order to use this one, we may follow some criteria here. First, name of the item, your assignment, and then check box to the publish or unpublish the item, and then the grading category with which the item is associated, the must pointing value of the item, and the factor of the item, grading scale or rubric, the scale for the grade, the score for the student here, the grade with which the item is associated, the grading period with which the item is associated, the period of the grading. You have to grade it, you have to set the score, you have to put a period of time for them to practice it. Alright, you can see here, this is homework, category here, homework and test homework or participation or whatever you want to categorize in this one. And then you put a score for them, and then you put the rubric mark and due date and the period of that. What is it? And this is the title or the name of it, right? Alright, I think it is almost the end of the presentation. And wrap up, let's see. What have we discussed so far? We discussed about the Schoology. Again, Schoology is the kind of a e-learning or technological tool that we can use it to run the courses or other seminar with our learners. Okay, and it's a very easy one to use it and very effective to use it with the learner. All right, and then Schoology won't replace your expertise as a teacher, so it will not. As long as it will help you facilitate your course as well. It will not disturb your expert or experience or something like that. It will not, but it will enrich your teaching capacity as well. It will help you to get more involved with the high technology tool or something like that. And then time and effort needed at first, but it will ultimately save and reduce them. So at first time you may spend a lot of time, not really a lot, but spend time, spend time to create it, to prepare it for your student. But later on you can use it, you can relax, it can save your time a lot. So you work hard first and then you will relax later on. Yeah, after you have created, you have prepared for your assignment for your student, and then the student practice it in the class by themselves, and you help them as well. And with anytime such real-time feedback and a variety of activities, Schoology will keep your student engaged. So the student will get involved, will still keep engaged with you all the time, from day to day by using the school. Even though they go to drawing, they go to somewhere else, they can use it, access it every time, and then they give you the real feedback of your course. And then also many activities will be made and will be implemented, will be practiced as well. All right. Okay. This is the end of my presentation, and I would like to say thank you so much for your attention. Excuse me, Professor. Do I have to show them the account? Or
okay, possible. You better go and,
all right.
And show them.
Okay, let's try with me, all right? So now I finished my presentation, so I just want to share in the real practice. Okay, so make sure that you got your camera with you, okay, guys, and then you connect with your phone. I mean, if you have Wi-Fi, it's okay. If you don't have, you connect with your phone, and then you just share Wi-Fi from your phone, right? Share it. Okay. Wi-Fi doesn't work, so I need to connect my phone. Google Chrome here, and then let's see. You guys can practice. You have your own computer PC, your own PC. So click on this one. All right, and then at the moment, guys. Let me go to where we have to create this. All right. Now we start set up our instructor. As we are the instructor, we have to set it up. So we have to go to first. We have to go to www.schoology.com. All right. www.schoology.com, and then enter it. So it's working right now. You can see here. So here, sign up here. Please sign up here. And then you are instructor first, and now we are creating instructor account. So we go to this one, click on it, right? And then we have to fulfill some information inside this, okay? Just fulfill, let's see. So because I also created my instructor account already, so I cannot create another one. But I can show you that we create our instructor. So put your name here, and then put your grandfather name, last name, and then put your email, okay? Whatever, put your email like this, example, and then put your password like this, and then confirm the password, example, and then you click on I'm not remote, I'm not a remote, and you click some according to this one. If they want you to click about what is it, select all images with a fire hydrant. Click verify once there are none left. So click all the hydrant here, this thing, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, you click on this thing, and then you click verify here. That's it. Okay. So, and then after you click that, you have to click on this one as well, and then you click on register, and that's it. But I cannot click it because I have created one already. So you can edit on your own PC. And now I may go to this one, Schoology here, and then I will sign in. I will not sign up because I created already. But if at first you have to sign up, but I created already, so I sign in the second time. Sign in. So now, if we sign in, we will see the email requirement and password here. This is my email, and the password we have to complete. So, example, I use this email, pekjung2026@gmail.com, and my password is example, right? So I put this, and then you click login here. Okay, just click login here, and let's see how it works. Okay, because I just created, so I haven't downloaded so many documents or many quizzes, so I just created some. So I put, alright, let me introduce you. This is a Schoology, it's called home. Whatever you are, if you click on this one, it will bring you go to home. All right, go home. Go to home in the Schoology is not go to your home. Okay, your home. Okay. So like this. Okay, click on this one, it will go back to the previous page. So this is a course, this is a grade upgrade, and this is the group you can create it. So here is my name. This is my account. Okay, picture. And this is the envelope, and this is the bell. Whenever I post it or whenever I go like enrollment, it will show us the point here, maybe the red or the yellow point here, and then you will click on it. You will see what happened. What do we need to deal with this one? Okay. This is calendar, and this is the upcoming. What kind of document that is the new coming that I have set or something like that, and this is the task which is June 26th, which is we have to deal with it practice. Okay, and the course here I just put methodology in language teaching, and here is an example. This is the description, but I just put here is the example, and this is the document. I just get it from my personal computer. I have it in my computer, so that I just click on file, and then I can bring it from my computer, and then it will be here. So welcome to Schoology. They say welcome to me, and then here are a few things you can do to get started. All right. So if you want to make the course now, go to course here, get the course. All right, for your student. This is I have created two. All right, English teaching method, teaching methodology. So let's just get into a little bit. What can we see? We are not going to create it. So we can see here a lot of things here like material, update. You want to update something, grade book, grade set of badges and attendance of student and the member. And this is the access code that I want you to remember or to take note when you create your instructor account, and then give this to your student. Without this access code, your student cannot join the Schoology with you. Okay, so you have to keep this in mind. Try to give this to your student so that they can enjoy the Schoology course with you. Example now, this is my document I just made up. So let's get into it. So there's nothing on this one, so I just created this one, but you can see here some question. If you want to add some question, you go to this one as well, click on it, you can see. And now let's move back, because at the moment I wanted to show you about how to create the course. So here, this is my course. Click on my course here, and then you click. If you want to enjoy the course, then if you created all this, you can go to this, enjoy the course. But if you want to create a new one, please click on this one. Okay, and then you see like this. Okay, this is called, remember, this is called pop out. So you have to fulfill 4 steps here. The first one, course name. For example, we can put example, put English 101. So you put advanced English, advanced grammar 201 example. Okay, 201, and then we select the session. What session is it? Session 1, 2, or 3? Okay, just let's put 3. And subject area. Subject area. What is it about? Is it about science? No. Is it about health and physical? No. So this is about grammar, I think. So you just put other, or you put language artist. Sometimes we can say put language art as well. And then you go to this one, you put none, but you can put a graduate or undergraduate. Okay, if your student is just a primary school student, you can just put none, because there's no requirement here. So option 4. Okay? So after you fulfill this 4 things already, okay, you click on create it. So you create a course for them, right? So click it. Let's see. And then you will see this thing, and then you go to add material. At the moment we can add the course, just only the folder, the course, but you have to create the material as well. So click into add material here, okay, here, okay, in this one, and then you will have choice. As told you, we got add folder, but we don't add folder, but we may choose one of these things, like add assignment, test, quiz, or file, or link, internal tool, or add discussion, add page, add media album, or add packages. So now I would like to add assignment for my student example. Okay. So let's click on assignment. Add assignment. Right. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to our slide. Now we have created, and then we go to verify. We verified already. We create the course. We go to the course, and we create already. Alright. So now we are in this stage. Now we have to fulfill this, and then delete all this at the moment. Create a course material here. I can see at the moment in the real one. So let's see. Okay. So name. What is the course name? What would you like to put? Like English. Sorry. Kind of academic. Sorry, academic. Essay. Academic essay writing, academic essay outline, or writing, or something like that. Okay, academic essay writing. Alright, example, just example the name of the topic. And here you have to give some more detail about how to the procedure, how to get it done. So for example, first search about the topic, about topic. Second, find out the outline of the academic essay, something like that. Then you may prepare example according to your prepare the slide for your presentation. Okay, slide for your presentation. And if you want to put something more, plus, okay, according to your own procedure, what you want your student to do about this, you can put in this one. What you want student to do about this, you can describe here. Okay, so your choice. And then we go to what? We go to add file or add link. This is file, this is link, and this one is a resource, and this one is external tool. So I would like to add the file because in my computer I got some file here. For example, I got the let's see, for example, just example, some document. We can click on this one. So default, make sure the default is the exercise or the quiz or the assignment that we prepared already in our own computer, and then we just find out the file and then click the add file, and then we're gonna see this and click on this one, and it will become, we put it open, click on open. So now your file in your own computer, your own personal computer will be here, will be in this area. So your student get into this one and then they do it. Okay, they do it. Now I successfully get it. So this is the date. Example, today is June 23rd. So I want them to complete it by at the end of this month. So I will put June 30th and the time, whatever time you want to put. So now we can just put 12, and then we're gonna move to the next one, 00. So 12 p.m. Okay, or AM is something you want to choose, and the score according to your own experience. How what score you want to give them? Like to me here, assignment I would like to give them about because it kind of assignment also they have to pay a lot, and also they have to do presentation as well. Maybe they're gonna get 50. So it's up to you, And then get the category, create by category or unrelated. So what is the category here? Homework or assignment? So I put as assignment. Okay. And then period here, we set up a midterm or final. Okay. And then you just put this one, just know that to bracket is okay to 1.00, and numeric is also you want to choose so A plus, it's okay. So but normally we choose numeric. And then we go to align here, amplitude here. We click. We just show on this one. Maybe we don't need to do with this thing. And then we go to option here. As I told you, this is the publish to student. We click on it. It is automatically do it. So only two things. You want the student to leave a comment here. You click on this one so that the student can leave a comment below your your assignment. For example, they can ask, they can comment this, they can comment that, or something like that. If you want to allow them to give it, click on this one, the comment. If you want to log it, click on this one, but I think better not to log it. And finally, we have to click create here. We have to click create here, okay? Create. Click it. Okay? And then it's loading right now. It's loading. So now you can see here, academic essay writing. So it is showing here, the event here. So the student will see here and they click into this one, they can do it. Okay? They can do it. So this is instruction, I wrote it first. Search about the above topic and second plus and due date Sunday, June 30th, 2019 at 12 o'clock p.m. Okay, the deadline for them, right? And then let's get into this one. What do we see here? Here we can go to this one and then you can see the document that I posted for the student, and then we can download it, or we can download it. All right. To keep it as well. And let me move back a little bit backward. And then, if the student can get into this site, they also can download it as well. Okay? Right. Now, what else? Let's see here. Create material, create course materials, type of material. So whether you want to create just really similar things that you can create it, whether you want to create assignment at the moment or test or file or discussion. Okay. How to create file now? Teach you one thing how to create file. We go to call the same thing, and then home page. This is home page, and then okay, here. If we want to add the folder, we want to make it as a folder. We add material here, we add folder here, okay? So we can make a lot. What's the title? I say homework, okay? Homework, sorry, homework. So what color you want to choose? Homework for me, I think I will choose this color, okay? So now description, homework. Dear everyone, or dear beloved student or something like that, please check the homework, and read the step by step instruction, then submit it to me. Do accordingly to the due date. Okay, good. So you making more instruction, you making more description about yours, but this is just example, this is just example. And then you put the date. What is it? Maybe again, maybe June 30th again. And then you put the time. What is it? 11. Okay, 11 o'clock p.m. example. All right. And then availability. We have to click publish. Okay. Publish, or you want to put publish on the date, start date, or publish during the date range. So the first one is recommended, okay, publish. And then you have to create, click create here, And then you will have one folder, which is called homework folder. And inside this, you can get into inside it, and then you can add a lot of kinds of homework for the student to do. Example here. You let them do as an individual, or what? You can just let them do it. Now we create an assignment. Again, assignment for them. Sorry. We may not make assignment, but we create the homework. At the moment we could have homework folder. Oh. So if you want now. If you want to create other folder like assignment, okay, and color is black or brown, and then you give some description about this folder, and then the deadline, time, okay, and publish, okay, and then you get click create. So you can create so many files or many folders you want. Okay, you can create many folders you want. Okay. Here. Remember that if you create the folder in outside here, the folder will be here. But if you create something inside this homework, it will be inside the homework. So let's get in the homework we got assignment, which is not right. Okay, but it's just a sample. You may create the other assignment outside, okay, and folder outside. For example, again, assignment, and then this one, and then like a plus, and then this one, and then we go to time, and then we go to this, and then we create it, and then you will see, okay, see, one. It's homework. You get homework, you get assignment, you get quiz, you get blah blah blah. Go on, the same thing. And here, something here you can just edit it, edit it, and you click unpublish. You don't want to publish. You want to do it as an individual or group, and you can copy to the card. You can save result. You can edit it, whatever you want. Now let's see, edit it, because most of us want to edit it. If you give the wrong. For example, this is my instruction, so I said, oh, I forgot my instruction. So I have to give the clear instruction for student first. Do this, okay? Then do that, okay? And finally, do this. So now we have changed what we want, or you want to change. Sorry, you want to delay the time. You want to give the student more time to do it. You can change this one to next month, July. Okay, click here, and then you put the date, maybe July 13 example, and then you click this one. So now your homework or your assignment is not has a clear instruction. And the date, the due date is also changed, delayed to the next month. This is for the edit. You can edit whatever you want related to the quiz here. All right, let me check our slide here. What do we have? So folder we created, and assignment we also we know how to do it. Quiz also the same thing. Make sure you have the material in your folder, and has a quick question. This work should be shown as well, should be presented as well here. So homework now. This is wrong, so we have to change it. It's not assignment. It is about homework. What is it? Like about noun example or type of noun. Right? So I have changed already. So it's suppose that I have changed it already. So this is type of noun. And then we want to create the question for that. So if you want to homework for them, now the description, I think. Description. And then you just if you may you give some description and give some example for student, and then you just save a chain again. Okay, you can see here. And one more thing, you may select student complete or individual assign. Or you want to select this, you can select the student for that. But now I don't have student yet, so I made one. Camera on the page is my son, so I just made it up as a student. So select it, and then you enter it. Then I think we just move back a little bit. Now we click it for him already. So let me find out this question. That question. Okay, so let's move back a little bit to this one, my course again, and then all right. So let's move to the next one. Test setting. Go to home page again. And go to this one. Then we see this. This is material, and at the moment we talk about grade setup. Okay. So here is the category, our assignment, and then we may set up for this one. Okay, category. So what score that we will give them, like 50 example and percentage here, and this is assignment or homework. Okay, so we put a name here, category name, assignment. I did it. Total score. You want to put percentage or total score, so you choose it. To me, I want to put the total score, and then the drop lowest. I think should be 5. Okay, and then save. Please save changes. And then what is it? Grading period and final weight. You just click edit here, and then you put the cost here. What is it? This is for example, and start the date. Example statistics again, and when will the student complete it, finish it? Now, okay, this one 22nd, and this one when it ended at 30th. Okay, so this is the time the students start doing it, and this is the time they have to complete it. So they start at June 22nd, and they will finish at June 30th. Example, and then we click save, and then you see here, this is essay writing, weight is 100. Then we go to this one, numeric here. We normally use that. If you want to put plus A plus or B plus or something, you can do it by yourself, but normally we put numerous. And then we click on this one, round period, final grade, and then we click on this. If you may high grading category score column, no. Grade period, this one, total point column. You may show the student to students well. Visibility setting, high overall grade in the student grade. If you want, you can just choose, okay? If you want. But if you want to hide the grading period grade in the student grade report, you can do. If you don't, okay, just don't. Now, finish that, you can just save changes. And here you finish grades set up already. So when the student do the assignment or do the homework, you will get kind of graduate here. Filing, this one I show you already, and discussion also show you as well. How to now we finish that. So now let's learn how to let the student enroll with your course. At the moment, we ourselves create and then we ourselves create some courses or some lessons or assignment for student. Now I have to log it out and then show you how can we allow students to access our Schoology, to join our Schoology. Right? At the moment, as I was talking about ourselves as an instructor.
You run out?
Excuse me?
The internet you run out?
Yeah. Is it still online? Still online. Okay, right. It connected, but it seems to be it's slow. But doesn't work here. Why? Alright, let me go to Schoology account, instructor account, and then show you the Now I have successfully logged out. So let me show you how to enroll the student. Okay. So first, according to the slide, first we have to let the student go to www.schoology.com. So I am now a student, so I'm going to go to www.schoology.com, which is here, www.schoology.com. Alright, and then enter it. After enter it, I see this screen, okay, this screen. And then what else? The student has to sign up as a student, okay? As a student here, sign up here. Again, if instructor all the learner at the first time they need to sign up, but at the second time they have to sign in, not sign up again. Okay? Remember that the first time, even though the instructor or the learner, they have to sign up because they have to choose their own here, whether they are instructor, student, or parent. But at the second time and the later on, they have to log in. Okay, log in. So now it is the first time example. You have to click on student here, and then you will see. It's working right now. So oh, say wait, what? We don't want to wait. Okay, now hopefully it will work properly. So. For you to give the access code which your teacher will give you. So as I told you when I was presenting, you have to add the access code from your instructor or from your teacher, otherwise you cannot join the Schoology course. Okay? So it's ample here. Let me try one access code. Okay, it's here. This one. Now I have typed the access code already. And then we click continue here. Okay, we just click continue here. Let's see. And then you have to complete your name. What is it? Example, my okay, let's see. Here, your name coming up with that, and your father name is, for example, and then your email is here, example, and then put password here, confirm password, and then you put your birthday, date of birth, okay, something like that, roll plus, and then year here, example, and then what you must do is this: if you do not click on this one, it will be failed. You will fail to register the Schoology. You have to click this, because clicking this is mean that you know the policy of using Schoology, something like that. You have to click that. So click this, and then finally you have to click register here. So you will register. But to me, I cannot register it because I am the participant of Schoology already, so I may go back a little bit, right? And then I go to sign in, because I have access to this Schoology for several times already, so. Let's see. And then you put password here. And then you put the month, example, April here. Example here. And now let me register it whether we can not, because sometimes we cannot, because we register 100. And we have been turned is already, okay? We have been turned already, so not. So let's give email. This is my email, so just type the password, log in, and then you can enjoy the course here. Okay. So let's go to TOEFL preparation. That's it, and then excuse me. This is get into the instructor account again, because one partner, and then I just choose with two different accounts. That's why it seems to be a little bit confused. This is the instructor account again. I'm sorry, it's not about the student. Okay, so let me go to this again. Access code. That's it. Only after you just click the box privacy and policy and terms of use, and then you click register here. You click register and then done, and then you can enjoy it. But me, I cannot, because I think I cannot. I'm not sure, because I'm sorry to say that, because I use it. I can edit as instructor account already. So you guys, if you haven't created this one, you may create this one, or you make it at least for your students as well. Let's see. Few more minutes, I'm sorry, it will take so long time.
Okay.
www.schoology.com here, and then let them sign up with the student and the student here, and then give them the access code, and then let them click on the box that show you. The box which is showing about the privacy and policy and term of use, and then let them register, and then they can enjoy the Schoology. Just that's it, you know. I think because the internet is not really workable right now, seems to be very slow. So I think I should finish my presentation right now. Okay, thank you so much for attention. And if you practice more again, then you can practice more. Thank you so much.
Do you have any question to clarify?
Yes, I would like to share more if I can do it. Right? So please, if you are concerning some points.
Okay, Honorable, any question? Yeah.
This is very effective ways tool that teacher can use in order to run a class with students, especially for those who want to have the part-time job or run the courses as well. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. You can create it, and you can create so many assignment or types of quiz or the other exercise, and let the student do, and then you just bring them to the computer room or lab, and then let them practice it on the.
Okay, any question, Mani?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Thank you for your presentation related by Schoology.
Yeah.
For my question is, I need you to clarify why the scholar need to react about the Schoology. Why?
Yeah.
And the last one more. What is the educational value of Schoology? Yeah.
Core value of Schoology.
The first one is why the scholar or philosopher need to create about Schoology. And second is what is the educational value of Schoology?
Okay.
Yes. After the presentation, we have benefit and like can say advantage and disadvantages. Yeah.
One is why do we need to use Schoology?
We create about Schoology.
We create Schoology.
Like technology.
Okay. And another one, what is the core value of using Schoology?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the reason why we get Schoology because we want to get the technology or modern tool in teaching in education. Why? We want to use it as a technology or modern tool in education. This is why. And also we can get some benefit from it as well. This is the reason why we want to create the Schoology, because it is anywhere, anytime accessible. You can access it anywhere, anytime you want, and it is free of charge as well. So, and what is the core value of what kind of advantage of the Schoology? So the advantage of Schoology is here. What is Schoology? And then the advantage is that you can manage course online, and you can deliver learning content and resources, and also you can collaborate with the other teacher, the other parents, or the other classmate, and it is, as I told you, you can access anytime anywhere. We can use it anytime we want. And also, we can add and deliver great course material like quizzes and assignment you can see here. We can manage all the enrollment or attendance of students. We can follow up our student performance. We can give or receive the feedback through online as well. Okay. And one more thing, it allows us to export the contents of the other to learning management system (LMS), and also enable link to other apps. Okay, and it is very technology one as well. It's built for the devices and help the student to have lesson for all the time. 20 hours per day and 7 days per week in all the time. And this is also another other advantages of Schoology. It is free of charge. You can do it without charging, and there's no advertisement, and also it is easy to adapt it, okay, and save your time as well. And that's it for advantage or for core value of Schoology. I think you can get some information from that. Yes, and this is more the modern way of technology in education as well. Yeah. Any question from the other place?
Whatever. Question? And you go back home, you can try. You can try to
and next time we will have a presentation about the other technology tool from our classmates, like Edmodo, I think, and the other like Kahoot or the other thing as well. One more thing, we can say that the Schoology is a sophisticated machine tool, so kind of tool that is very clever, can save time, save money, and let you access it anywhere, anytime. So it's a clever, it's a sophisticated tool in education as well. Okay, and it's one of ICT tool in teaching as well. You can see it. ICT integration in teaching. Any question, please? If not, I think we are going to have a break, and then we may wait for the other presentation as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Yeah.
Really quiet in here.